What's going on YouTube? Welcome in. Take another beautiful build for you. Today we're building in the 216. If you didn't know that already, this is one of the best cases that we built in the last 2 years. And today we're building a 7800 X3 and a 47 Ti system. You want to get a 50 series card, make sure to go over to our website, sincebuilt.com/letsbuild. That being said, today's build is going to feature the 7800 X3 47 Ti Super going the 216 with a Montech HyperFlow 360 AO cooler. It's going on the X870 Asus Tuf Plus gaming Wi-Fi board. That's a tongue twister for you. We have 32 gigs of 6000 CL32 or CL30 RAM coming from Team, the Delta RGB, which a 2 terabyte KC3000 drive, which again is the best drive you can buy for the price, in my opinion. Has the DRAM, has everything you want in a good quality NVMe drive. And then we're powering it with Asus Tuf 850G 850 watt ATX 3.0 power supply with those beautiful individually sleeved cables. Let us know what you think down below in the comments. Make sure to hit that like button to help us with the algorithm. Make sure to hit that subscribe button as well if you want to see more beautiful PCs like these ending up in your YouTube feed. You can join us any Monday, Wednesday, or Friday over our Twitch channel. We're streaming around 10:30 to 11 a.m. Eastern, and we hope to see you soon. You can see all the beautiful parts there. The only thing I don't have is, since we order, obviously being an AMD partner, we get tray SKUs for our CPUs now. I have to go grab a CPU over on the cart, and then I have the, what else do we have over here? I have the power supply and the cooler, which are over on the cart. You can see in the background there. But let me get mic'd up, and I'll see you guys over there in just a second.
It's gonna be, we're gonna have a couple more 40 series builds before we go fully into 50 series. Because we're still gonna have people who have lower end cards. They're gonna want PCs like this, but don't wanna wait. Potentially have to wait even longer for 50 series. We have guaranteed day one availability. We already got that confirmed from 2 of our partners, but the quantity yet, we do not know. We will be having, not like a waiting list, but we're having, based on how you're inputting and your order time, you're gonna be, we have a queue of people who want to buy both 5080, 5090, 5070, 5070 Ti. We have those whole lists. We have them on our website. We're going through the back end. Once they are allowed to be sold, aka the 30th, you'll get an email that morning at 9 a.m. Those who order right away get put into the order assembly. So, yeah, that's how it's going to be. So those who are putting in right now who want a quote, even if you quoted yesterday, today, however it's paid in the system, the first people to pay are going to go right into the queue. There's going to be a queue based on the volume that we get, and it will be constantly refreshed. The volume cards will be constantly coming in. It might be, the only thing I worry about is we might have a 1 to 2 week window where it might be a delay, just because of Chinese New Year, so things aren't going to be coming over, but it should be good. An all Asus build today. Tough card, tough power supply. We don't have a tough cooler today, or a tough case, but we have a tough power supply and tough motherboard, and then we have the Prime. That's right, we have a 4070 Ti Prime card today. Let's go top down and show you this beautiful board. I like the way the tough board looks. I really do. I really like the way this board looks. I've always liked the tough boards. They've always run rock solid and really reliable. And then this one looks pretty good. The aesthetic of this board is very nice. There it is. So we got that little kind of chrome. Chrome is coming back. Can we talk about that for a second? Chrome is coming back. All right, down here with the NVMe drive. Should be putting the CPU in first in case there is a bent pin, but highly unlikely. Here we go. I love their quick. So this is the KC3000 2 terabyte. That's how quick it is. Done. Their little tabs now on these NVMe drives are phenomenal from Asus. Take a look at the socket. Whew! No bent pins. I spent all that time putting that drive in. Don't want that. 7800 X3 down in the socket. There we go. Rats. Put our NVMe cover back on. Our thermal pad. I don't even take this off. I believe I think the Montech uses the factory retention clips. AMD, yep, factory clips. Factory retention clips. So we don't even need the cooler right now. Let's get our RAM in. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us, watch us build PCs. We'll be building them as much as we can throughout the next couple months. Obviously, 50 series. Got some big projects coming up. Some big creators we'll be building as well. We've got some creators coming in to build PCs with us. Make sure you're following and looking at how those notifications turn on for when we do go live. There we go. All right, what do we got down below? We have the beautiful X870 Tuf Plus gaming Wi-Fi board. Down our CPU slot, we have the beautiful 7800 X3D, which again is one of the best values in terms of gaming performance right now. Only eclipsed by its older brother in the 9800 X3D, which just came out, or the newer. When you say newer brother, younger, stronger brother in the 9800. I don't know what you'd say there, but the 7800 X3D is still tried and true, one of the best CPUs you can purchase for FPS gaming using that beautiful 3D V cache that it offers. We have a 2 terabyte NVMe slot, drive down in the NVMe slot 1 here as well. And then we have 32 gigs of 6030 RAM, which is a sweet spot. Honestly, even getting into 40 gigs now is a really good value as well. But this absolutely stunning setup here on this TUF board. I really like this, as they call it, the ID, the branding for TUF, what they've done on this board. It looks really clean. I like the chrome accents. It looks slick, a little bit better than the older kind of construction spacey vibes it once had. This looks really, really nice. All right, slide this aside and let's get that 216. Now we upgraded this customer to the 216 with the additional front panel because the 216 have been kind of actually really hard to get lately. I believe Lian Li is going through a phase of new cases coming soon, so we might see some announcements from them. Our goal is to stick with a couple more vendors this year and say only have like 3 or 4 case options that are just tried and true. This one will probably stay on our website. This is probably the Montech 903 Max. Those are some of the best cases you can buy right now for systems. All right, just our screws. Got our screws. All right. We got a few people with this case recently, but it's a good, really, really good case. This is the 216 from Lian Li. The Lian Li 216. There it is. Those 2 big honking fans up front. Really good airflow, really good without being massive. It's just a really, really, really good case. And the only thing that's a little different than the one we usually build is we again have the additional front panel connections here as well as a top. So it has tons of USB on the front panel. What's the price of this at 1 cent? I have to double check. Right under 3K. Shipped and everything. Get our top panel off because we need to put the cooler in later. There we go. All right, down and in we go. This will run Tarkov extremely well, yes. The 7800X3 with the 4070 Ti, probably even, our goal is actually to have a Tarkov PC right on the 2K price point when the 5070 comes out. I think the 5070 with a 7800X3D and like 40 gigs of RAM and like a 1 or 2 terabyte NVMe drive, priced right around again that sweet spot of like 2K is gonna be a really good system that we're gonna hopefully offer. How's the cooling of this one? This case is phenomenal. Then we have a 360 top mount, so it's really, really good. Again, we're gonna try and have a really good high targeted system. We might partner with like Be Quiet for the cooler, or we might use the Montech. We're gonna switch up some more coolers. We won't have a lot of Lian Li coolers right now just because availability has been really low. We've had a couple of pumps we've had issues with in the past year, not as bad as like we had with sometimes in the past with Deep Cool. But we've been loving the Montech stuff, that's why we use more of them. And then Be Quiet has a really new premium cooler we'll be offering on our website as well. The Corsair Ergonomics will still stay a staple. The only thing we don't like about it is the cables are a little bit clunky. Montech is really clean. Be Quiet is really clean. Montech is actually one of the best right now. This the HyperFlow we're using today is one of the best coolers you could buy. All right, so down and we're gonna go with all of our screws for the motherboard. Get this all installed. And honestly, we offer like lifetime support on our products. We don't just make it like a marketing thing about it. If you go on our Discord, you're not paying for additional like additional things. I just saw this. Ooh, we might have to stop chat. Hold on. I might have to change this. I just noticed that frame. There is a potentially damage in this case. This is some of the things we have to deal with when we don't get sometimes skids of cases. So what happened? I don't think I can press this out. I gotta look. I just noticed it when I saw the mark. Look at this. This screw soldered off. Not seared, but seared off right here. You can see the mark. It took such a bad bump in shipping that it pressed this screw out. I don't think I'd be able to get it out. Another case. So that's unfortunate, but it happens to us. What we'll have to do is get expedite another case for the customer and rebuilding it. I'm glad we didn't do everything. I don't think I can get the screw out. Yeah, it's like almost like it got stuck in here. Yep. So I have to pause the stream today, chat, because I don't have another 216. It's not a case we're stocking right now, and I don't want to put them in this is a premium case the customer paid for, so we'll get one for Monday. Luckily, FedEx is shipping on Monday, so we'll have a case overnighted to us for Monday. But yeah, like the screws in the back, unless I can get vice grips. Hold on, I might actually replace it. Hold on. I never thought about the back side, getting vice grips and pulling the screw out. Give me 1 second. Is that the piece of it right here? Yeah, here's the other piece of it. I found it. You can see the entire. It took such a jolt that it just popped off. You see the top of the screw right here. There's the top of it. So I mean, it's such a small screw that just holds, and that's a crazy point. That's actually a weak point in this case, if anything, because this holds the entire rad in place. This is your entire rad mount. It just sits into here like so, like this, and sits like that. So these 2 screws are what hold it in place, and actually the effects of the frame. So we'll have to stop stream, unfortunately. Just from this one, so this, if anything, here's some feedback for Lian Li. This is the weak part of the case. Because look at this. As soon as you take this out, look how much flex has in this chassis. You can see me like bow it. It's not a lot, but enough where it needs it. Plus, also your rad's sitting on it. 1 screw is not enough.
2 days later.
There it is, chat. There's that beautiful case that we had to get replaced. And we got the replacement right here behind me. I'm going to get that out. We're going to get started on today's build. Let me get mic'd up.
Let's get this motherboard reinstalled. Right, all good there. Here we go, chat. Motherboard's all installed, looking good. All right, start working on these USB 3 headers, all the RGB headers, fan headers. Start working on those. Your front panel, we have RGB. All the goodies to hook up today, chat. Throw USB 3 header in. There we go. All right, front panel connection going in. Front panel connection's in. We have our ARGB header, which goes to our hub on the back up top. Some more of these cables. So this is the, this has a secondary, this has 2. There's 2 USB here, Type C, and then our controls over here as well with additional. So we're gonna get all these wired in right now. That's what I'm working on. All the wiring for these bad boys. All right, let's get our Type C in, that's next. Let's get our rest of our cables in. We have 1 more fan header, and then our front, our fan headers, we have a system fan header, channel fan 1, perfect. We're gonna put the system fan header in. We're gonna work on our rear HD audio, and then we're gonna work on our power supply next, chat. Go all in. We need SATA, 24-pin main, 12-volt high power, dual EPS, and we'll be on. All right. Get our power supply today, guys. Today we have an Asus 850G, which is their Tuf gaming with this individually sleeved cables. Love to see, beautiful power supply from Asus. One of our favorite here since built. Get this power supply in. I'm going to run the 16-pin high power cable down and in as well right now, just so it's easier. Boom, there it is. All right, in we go with the CPU, or in we go with the power supply. I'm not PSU, not CPU. Sorry about the chat. Get this bad boy in. Slide it back. Get it screwed in now. There we go. All our screws are in for our power supply. Let's work on our EPS cables, which are CPU. All right, up and over we're gonna go. Tuck these in. All right, up we go with the 24-pin main. Before we move on to the cooler. Coach. Spit in the cooler. Cable management is tucked in. Now we're gonna work on the cooler, chat. Our beautiful Montech HyperFlow today. The great thing about what we built on today is it has a really good upgrade path. That's why we also recommend AMD right now. AMD has been on the same socket now. This is on the, well, you had 6,000, 7,000 series SKUs, you had some 8,000, now you have the 9,000. So there's now 2 big revisions of powerful gaming CPUs in the X3Ds that are now on the AM5 socket. I don't know what they're saying about next gen. They may keep it on the AM5 socket, which is great for like B650 boards, other boards like that, to be able to continue to upgrade like that. But it's just been really, I like what they're doing. It's from a system integrator who's building daily. It's good to see that kind of continuation of the same socket. Intel, biggest frustration. All right, get our brackets in for AMD. All right, guys, so we're gonna go top down and get ready to mount this cooler. I'm gonna take the frame out. We're gonna go right onto the top mount today. Sometimes it's actually just easier to do this. Even though you can take the whole frame out, I like doing this. All right, top down, connect that one, connect one. All right, let me get this rad screwed in, chat. I'll give you a front close-up or a spin around. There we go. All right, I have to connect our cables from our cooler. So we need to do our RGB, which is right here. It's our RGB, and we have to run our pump header. There's our RGB right to the board. Next, we run the PWM fan header down to the fan header for CPU 1. After this chat, we're moving on to the GPU. Today's GPU, we have the Asus Prime 4070 Ti Super. Really good, but more like a reference card. So we have this beautiful Prime, looks really good, pretty clean, not a lot of RGB on it. Customer doesn't really care too much about RGB. On the graphics card, not a huge thing either. It cools really well, performs really well. That's Asus's tried and true warranty, so it's a solid graphics card for today's system. I like the aesthetics of it. It looks really clean. No frills, just really good performance on the Prime card. Really clean. Almost got this carbon fiber like look to it, texture to it. But here we go. 4070 Ti Super going in from Asus. Hear that thunk? Ready for it, chat? 3, 2, 1. There it is. All right. Getting the slack here out of the graphics card. Now we're all plugged in. Chat, we're ready to light it up. Crutch, you coming in ready? We're ready to light it up, brother. All right, it's all done. Let's get ready to light this bad boy up, chat. See those commands in chat, exclamation point, light it up. Take a look at today's beautiful PC, get it all lit up.
Guys, thanks for coming in and liking another video here on YouTube. Make sure you hit that like button, help us with the algorithm. Make sure people find us and see all the beautiful PCs we build. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button as well. Remember, we build these systems live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday over on our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/stints. Come over, hang out, chat it up with us, watch us build beautiful PCs for everybody in the community. And remember, let's go.